All right. You're welcome to Alcohol Sewing Machine once again, and in this video let's discuss extensively on how you can use your buttonholes attachment for industrial machine. Note, it is for industrial machine, not for domestic sewing machine like all those JA221 or JA222, all those brands. No, it's specifically for industrial machine model 8500, 8600 or 8700. So let's proceed as quick as possible for proper time maximization. Now if you can see, we have this machine in it, we have this machine, we have this flat plate, we have this flat plate. After the flat plate, then you have a clip bag, you have a nylon bag here, or you have different screws inside it. Now we'll be discussing extensively on how you can use each of these screws, the screws that are just extra, and how you can get it as fast as possible. Now let's go. After you remove your needle from the machine, majority of industrial machines are fond of having this clip, of which I've removed from this machine. Let me show it to you. Now you will see this kind of something on your machine. If you're having this on your machine, you have to remove it. This is where you see it. It's always around there. This is how it will be. So if you're having this on your machine, you have to remove it first. Make sure you remove it. So wow, this is getting out back, but let me remove it. You can see the way I'm moving it also. That's the way you remove it. It's very easy to remove. So after you remove it, now there is this screw in your bag. This screw, you can see, is the only screw that is having a hole inside it. So in your machine we have two holes. We have the hole for the nuts and the other hole. Bring close, you can bring the camera. So we have two holes. We have a hole here, we have another hole here. This one is for the nuts of sewing machine, while this other one is for what we are about to use now. Now let's see how it will go. You bring out these nuts, not losing it absolutely. You bring this out, then you bring it in here and tight it to the second hole. It will enter the second hole. It will enter the second hole. It will enter the second hole. That one is, this side is very important. Pay attention to it. This other hole. So when you put it in this other hole, then you can now bring your needle back to the equation. It will be very easy for us to use. Bring your needle back to the equation, then you knot it. This might look kind of cumbersome for you, but just pay close attention to it. It's very easy. As you can see, I'm losing it back, so just this guy can go for proper inputting of this. Okay, the screw is there properly now. So we bring this back and return it to its normal position. So that's that. Now let's screw the needle. Now in this, while you're using your buttonhole, you don't change. You are using the normal needle for your machine. It does not require a special needle for it to function. Your normal DB, regardless of the size, it can be 14, it can be 16, it can be 18. We have 18, we have 16, and we have. Alright, that's that. Now after you properly fix these two, let's proceed. You have to remove this foot presser. You have to remove this foot presser. So you have to remove the foot presser, and let's start a new journey. Now I'm using a bell, and this 8500 If your machine is 8500, don't bother of putting this guy there, but if it is 8700, you must put it. So when you put 8700, even if 8700, this teeth is kind of high while you're using 8700. Now if you do not put this guy there, it will not work perfectly. So this machine is 8500, regardless of who using this or we are not using it, the machine will still work fine. So this is how you set it. You bring it down, make sure it's sizing your, use the needle to set it. After you use the needle to set it, it has a screw. It has a screw. So let's size it. So that's one. Now we want to put our machine. If you notice, your machine is having this space here, one, and this guy too. You must pay attention to this side. It's very, very important. Remove this screw off. This is the normal screw on your industrial machine. Move it out. Then this screw is inside your nylon bag, the bag given to you for the machine. So alright, that's it. Always confirm if your machine so now we fix the machine properly. Now we have to explain some things to ourselves. First of it is the machine itself. The machine itself has different specific functions. Now this side is where we determine the length of what we're about to do. We have the small length. You can pay close attention to it. We have X here. We have X here. You can see, and we have L down it. XL. This signifies small, while this signifies the what? The large. That's one. Two. Let's check other things here. This depth stitches. This size determines how the width of your machine, how you want the space you want in between the buttons. sometimes you want it slim, sometimes you want it really wide. So like when you are doing something of length, now this length, maybe the longest something here, you need a very wide width for it so that the button can enter it easily. So it will have to come to this length side. If it is for just short, you can just put it anywhere. So now let's see, it has two sides of depth. I will do everything with practical. It has the N here and it has the W here. This side signifies the close side, while this side signifies the width side. I mean the wider side of it, as you can see now. So let's start practicalizing what I'm explaining. So lastly, before I put in the cloth, if you notice, it's possible your machine, maybe someone has tried testing it and you just have to adjust it. There is this thing rolling here. You can see the machine is answering me. Can you see that the position is changing down it? Now this is just to tell you that you have to bring it to the back if you want to start it, so it can start from the right point. So if the stuff is at the center here, you'll be surprised that you just do maybe half work. So you have to bring it to the back, as you can see. So now I'm deciding that I want to do the longer one. Let's start. Okay, now let's do the practical aspect of it. As you can see now, our machine is properly fixed. We've plugged in this, and note, while plugging it in, this side must be there. Let me show you a bit. So you see, it's very important. If this guy is not connected to this, that's why we put this black nut here. This thing must be here, it must be moving with it. That's how it must be. And if you've noticed, I've sidelined this guy because one thing is we are using 85700. It's not important. That's one. Two, in case you have a punctured plate here, you can't use it again. Your machine will just be cutting, it will be breaking the thread, and it will make you have a very rough work. So let's test this. I put it at the L side, which is the longest part of it. Let's see how it works. You can see I'm making it very slow for you so you can see how it works. It can be faster than this because of the video. Now that's it. Successfully drop one buttonhole. That's one. And please don't forget, you must have put in your hard stay, not light stay. Hard stay. After you are done, you can remove your stay. Hard stay. That's one. So let's make a little changes on our work. Let's assume we don't want to have this long buttonhole, so let's bring it up a bit. Now I'll bring it to the middle now. This is the middle of it. Let's see how it will work. Remember, I discussed this with you. So let's start. You can even go twice. These are the twice, it's a bit thicker. It's just like, oh, the thread went off. But you can go twice. And when you go twice, you notice you have a very clean job. Now, comparing the length of this to this, you can see it's different. This is a bit shorter to this. So if you want to have another buttonhole that will be smaller than that, you just lose this and bring it to this small part of it. That's one. Two, I want you to pay close attention to some things I did, because if you buy a new one, it's possible you won't see some of these things properly set. First of it is this side of depth. Now we have the N, we have the W. I place these to be at the middle. You notice there is an accurate middle, the center of it. That's why the arrow is pointing to. I make sure it's at the accurate middle. Now, same as this cutting egg too, I place that in the center of it too. You can just put this to be your default settings, so you have to be having different kind of work that will not be pleasing to you. So this side, set it at the center, same as this too, set it at the center. It will give you a very perfect lace job. Bringing this down here or here will give you different functions for this machine, whereby you see that you're just doing zigzag, the machine is not doing what you need. But if you can just put it at the center here, this at the center here, then you have your perfect work carried out. Now let's do the small one and see how it goes. This small one might be the last one I will be touching on this video. So we are doing the small one now. Let's see how it goes. Can you see the three? This is the three. You can see this is the longest, this is the middle, and this is the shortest. Now you can see that your button determines the length you needed. So this is where you are adjusting. This is where you are adjusting the length of it. Now to this width. No, I told you that if you really need a perfect job, it will be at the center. Sometimes you might want to explore yourself. You can bring it down here. You see how close it will be. You can bring it to this end, and you see how wide it can get. It's just very easy machine for you to use, and I'm 100% sure it will enhance your sewing skills and it will give you a neater job. Thank you.